Hello, hi everyone, how are you doing? I am AcharyaaHareeshRaman, a professional astrologer, and you're watching my channel, GajakesariStellarAstrology. If you're watching this for the first time, do like, share, subscribe, and comment on this button. Astrology is really an amazing subject to learn, You can actually find out every piece of information what you really need from your small piece of data. What exactly is the data that you would actually need to give to me? First thing is your birth time, exact birth time. For example, you are born at 4:25 a.m., which means you need to give me that you are born at or on 4:25 and at which place that you belong to. And third one is your date of birth. All three important data will actually have an immense effect on a preparation of your exact chart. What does a chart really implicates? There is a lot of understanding about a chart. It is actually called as a kundali in North India, your Jataka in South India, and in Western astrology they actually call it as a pure natal chart. So once this chart is narrowed down, you are done for your entire lifetime. So your lifetime is decided, and we can predict what exactly is your lifetime from your birth chart. So once your birth time is done, for example, you live for 68.5 years, which means 68 years and 5 months. Yes, that can be really easily narrowed down or predicted, which is so accurate when we do it from South Indian astrology, more updated. It is called as KP Stellar Astrology. So what exactly is in KP Stellar Astrology and all those things, theoretical things, formulas, everything we have learned a lot from last 7 years, 10 years, and all my ancestors are being evolved through traditional astrology, mundane astrology, Western astrology, and finally, yes, we are at the point of a juncture where we can predict even a very, very important piece of information, even if you are infected from a cancer, which is so carcinogenic. Yes, that we can actually do it through this kind of an astrology. So all this piece of information will definitely give us an understanding about your chart, and once this chart is narrowed down, you can ask me any question. Yes, I can answer you every bit of your question in detail. It will be so accurate enough that you really can understand a lot of things. It's not only you but your family also, like your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. Everyone can actually be seen in this small chart, and that is a real knowledge what we possess in South Indian astrology, and that is basically stellar astrology. And you would really be interested to understand all those things. So do WhatsApp me on my mobile number +91 8206 79490 for your paid consultation. And of course, there are a lot of people who are really poor and they are in need of consultation. Yes, that can be done very easily. You have to watch my channel, subscribe my channel, comment on each of my videos what I actually upload, and also I am going live every Sunday 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time to almost like 1 hour to 1.5 hours, and clear all your doubts. That's an amazing help that actually I can do it. So third one is that once you see every video, you can also share it so that a lot of people can really get help out of it, understand a lot of things, and even there it really helps them to get their important decisions being made. That's an amazing one, isn't it? So what else that we can do? You can actually visit my website www.AcharyaaHareeshRaman.com, which is going to be live in the beneath. And second one, you actually can download my app, that is Gajakesari app, GAJAKESARI. And once you download the app, the same thing, you have to enter your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth. We will have all your data, and which can actually enable me to help you a lot of things. So first thing is that, but still you wanted to learn this astrology, is an amazing point of view. Yes, within 3 days, it can be 3 Sundays, it can be 3 Saturdays, it depends on my appointment and your slot that you book it. Yes, you can learn the complete astrology, and you can start predicting your own future plus others' future, and most importantly, it's an amazing revenue making point for you in your life. And I would be really glad to help you in that prospect, and you also learn astrology, teach astrology, and make everything a big success. All the very best. Very important event is actually going to occur on October 28th, 2019. What is really important that Jupiter is moving its place from Scorpio to Sagittarius. What's an amazing view, isn't it? So really, what does it do, while you compare your chart? There's a lot of influence that actually happens. This is going to stay for, Jupiter is going to stay for almost 1.5 years in the specific zone, which is Sagittarius. And that's going to yield a lot of result to a lot of dimensions. Jupiter or Guru is such a massive planet, The lot of good things that actually happen from Guru. First thing, he'll gift you with a lot of money. Yes, it is going to be a public money or a non-private money, whichever you call it. Second one, he's going to gift you with a lot of children. Basically, if your Guru or your Jupiter is placed quite well in a chart, they tend to have a lot of good children. Their children are really good, they're actually well behaved, they know a lot of other things, they actually have a lot of arts knowledge in it, like they are very good in fine arts, like music, like cinema, like drama, a lot of other things actually can be learned from Guru. And what are the zones that really Guru give? All the managerial positions that you actually sit, like you can be a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, or a Managing Director, or you can be a bank manager. Everyone should have Guru on his 10th placement. So when you have Guru, yes, that's an awesome placement. He is actually going to gift you with a lot of money. What can Guru do in your personal life? Yes, when you have Guru in your personal benefit of your chart, very, very nicely placed, which means you have a greater respect when you compare all your peers. Which means like when you walk into a room, suddenly someone comes in front of you whom you do not know, and he'll start saying, "Sir, you're amazing, sir, you look so good, sir." All those compliments what you get, it's all because of Guru. And how does a Guru placed well chart looks like? When a Guru is placed quite well in a chart, that person looks really awesome. He looks so devotional. That's how the Guru is actually placed. And most importantly, Guru is a planet which is most important for cholesterol or you're diabetic, all those things. When your cholesterol goes high, which means your diabetic actually goes high. Your sugar levels actually streaking. So which means you have to actually take care of cholesterol, which means when Guru is placed quite well, but still not that enough to actually control your chart, then you have a lot of muscle being built here, like a burger, like a pizza, all those things are burned in your body. So once that happens, you actually have a lot of money, but at the same time, yes, you have a lot of medical aspirations, medical problems also with it. So when Guru is quite nicely placed, you mean you have a lot of public money inflow, as I keep telling that, and your life would be so long enough, it is really going to help you in an inner level, which means your personal level. All these things are really important about the Guru, and let's see each and every way or three-dimensional view about each chart or each Rasi, that how is going to really place you in the predictions of Jupiter. Jupiter for Cancer, it is actually moving from 5th house to 6th house, which means according to stellar astrology, 2nd, 6th and 10th bhava is getting activated. When your 2nd, 6th and 10th bhava is activated in this transit, most powerful thing will happen in your life. If your family members are not really respecting you, this is the time for you to actually shift your gears and you will be really respected. And you will be in a position where authority is completely offloaded to you. For example, you will be a manager. Yes, it's the right time for you to become a general manager. Yes, you actually tend to get a lot of rental income in this point. And you will try to win each and every situation whichever comes in front of you. It may be from your colleagues, it may be of your friends, it may be of your family. Yes, any part of your life is going to be a winning position when your 2nd, 6th and 10th bhava is activated. When second bhava is specifically activated, which means you will have very good talkative power. When you speak, people should say only yes, they cannot say no. That's an amazing point. When your second bhava is activated, which means your flow would be amazing and you tend to get a lot of money, that is physical cash kind of a transaction would really happen well. When the second bhava is good, which means you tend to buy a lot of gold, ornaments, jewelry, diamond, everything, even platinum is possible here. When the sixth bhava is getting activated, administration is on the top, you would get a very good role on your job and your job would be permanent. There need not be shifting your job. You would tend to get a promotion with the perfect hike that you're expecting. Everything will happen in the sixth bhava when it is activated. When specifically 10th bhava is activated, you would be the top of the company. You would be the ultimate top of the company. A prime minister who has the 10th bhava in his 10th bhava placement itself will rule the entire nation. He may actually turn himself into major leader, a powerful leader in the entire world. You can see Donald Trump, you can see Narendra Modi, you can see the Vladimir Putin. All these people have the 10th bhava being very strong, and even the Lagna, they have the 10th bhava, which means the superiority of each and everyone. They actually rule the nation, they actually rule everything. All these things happen when the 2nd, 6th and 10th bhava gets activated, which means commercially you will be terrifically being enjoyed. Awesome placement is going to happen. Whereas personally, yes, you will have little setbacks, God is not so good for all of them, When God is quite good, He would actually gift you with both personal benefit as well as the monetary benefit. Here, monetary, administration, everything commercially is an awesome time for you. Whereas, when the personal things are not really distributed quite well in the chart, monetary benefits act as a point of satisfaction for you. When the 1st, 5th and 9th bhava is not really deliberated for you, yes, you will be enjoying the monetary benefits only. The 2nd bhava also gives an understanding about wife being ill and her deathbed. So if your wife is not really doing good, we can check the 2nd bhava and tell when your wife may pass away. That also is possible. When your 6th bhava is activated, which means your problems with the medical issues like your tummy, your esophagus, canal being connected to your uterus, all those things, everything will actually get sorted out. All the medical conditions will actually sorted out. You may actually get a very good bank job. You may actually even land up doing a fantastic catering business. Everything is quite well placed. When you have a different set of roles being done in the 6th bhava, you have a lot of profits being accumulated here. That profit percentage will be going up at this point of time. Next, in this transit, everything will fall in place. And you have an amazing, commanding nature of you. If you are not really commanding or not really spoken enough, yes, this is a time for you to just be outspoken and you do a lot of good things happening. And people will be startled to look at you, just such a small person, suddenly he becomes so wild and terrific guy. Now we have to obey him, we have to adhere to whatever instructions that he passes. Everything will be quite well placed when your 2nd, 6th and 10th bhava is activated. You should be blessed guy. Everyone, for children, for adult, for elderly people, everything is going to fall in the right place, right time. Yes, that's an awesome time for you.